Hello and welcome to the Traybakes and More cooking channel. I'm Callie and today I've got yet another super simple tray bake for you. So this is called poor man's Florentines. And it's not a tray bake that I've seen very often, I must say. But, you know, it has all of the classic tray bake ingredients in it and all of the classic Florentine biscuit ingredients in it. So there's a digestive biscuit base, and then all you do is sprinkle over nuts and cherries, drizzle it with condensed milk, bake it in the oven, and there you have it. It's chewy, it's crunchy, it's sticky, it's sweet. The base is a little bit crumbly from the digestives. So, you know, fairly classic tray bake territory here. And as I said, super simple to make. So, poor man's Florentines. Let's get baking.
Okay, another simple tray bake for you. Again, another simple one today. So I have all the ingredients sitting in front of me that you need. You also need to do a little bit of preparation. So preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 160 degrees centigrade for a conventional oven. Adjust your temperature if you have a fan-assisted oven. And then all I've done, just for, you know, ease of taking it out of the tin, ease of washing up, that sort of thing. It gets a little bit sticky, this one, is to line my tin, my 20 centimeter square tin, with a bit of baking parchment. And I've just held it in place with the clips because we're going to push this base around a little bit, and otherwise this will slide everywhere. And then to talk ingredients. So, digestive biscuits or graham crackers, depending on where you live and what you can get. I've just crushed those up in my food processor. You can put them into a freezer bag and hit it with a rolling pin, or crush them with your hands, whatever you want to do. Fine crumbs mixed with brown sugar and mixed with some melted butter. And then all I'm going to do is press this firmly into the base of my tray bake tin. Then sprinkle over some nuts. I have some walnuts and some almonds. Sprinkle over some cherries, glacé cherries. I've gone for the proper retro look here with the green ones and the red ones. And then we drizzle over half a can of condensed milk. So that's about 200 grams-ish of condensed milk. Those tins that you get that are like 397 grams, half of one of those. And then into the oven. And that's it. Again, super simple, poor man's Florentines. Right, so my digestive biscuit, brown sugar and butter base has been pressed firmly into my tray bake tin. So this is our bottom layer. Pack it down as tightly as you can, just so that makes a nice firm sort of structural base for your tray bake. There you go, structural base for your tray bake. First time I've said that. Anyway, the next thing to do is just to sprinkle these nuts and cherries over the top and then drizzle the whole thing with condensed milk. So I have walnuts and I have some sliced almonds, chopped up walnuts, sliced almonds, and then some chopped up glacé cherries. For the full-on traditional retro look, we have green and red cherries. I don't know why the green ones are green. I'm assuming they're still cherries. I'm going to have to do some research into that, I think. I don't know how they make them green and why they look like they do. But green and red cherries, chopped in half, full-on traditional Florentine look. And then half a can of condensed milk, drizzled over the top and into the oven. I'm going to mix those up a little bit better so I don't have all walnuts or all almonds in any one space, but spread it over, and then you'll scatter over the cherries. Glacé cherries have a tendency to clump together even after you've cut them, so just break up any pieces that you can see. There, nice evenest distribution of colour throughout this. That area could do with a bit more green, but what I'm going to do is drizzle over the condensed milk now. Actually, I might go and wash my hands first because, you know, glacé cherries are sticky. Okay, so mine has pooled in a couple of places. I wasn't entirely consistent with my drizzling, so I'm just going to stir it about a little bit just to make sure the condensed milk is covering as much of this as possible. And then it's going to go in my preheated oven until everything is nice and golden. And there you have it, poor man's Florentines. Right, so I've zoomed in here a little bit to see if you can see this a bit more. I'm not going to touch this because it is just out of the oven. It's hot. About 40 minutes in the oven, everything's starting to go golden, and you can see around the edges, the nuts are nicely golden and brown, and the condensed milk is starting to go golden as well. It is bubbly, it is firming up nicely. Leave this to cool in the tin. Then we're going to cut it into square slices, you know, whatever shape you desire. And there you have it. Another super simple tray bake, poor man's Florentines. So keep an eye out for more recipes, subscribe to my channel, tell your family and friends, and I'll see you again soon on Tray Bakes and More.